during the time duration, what happened? The battery is get discharged. Okay, because the charging system is already attached to the vehicle, means if vehicle is running, then what happened? The mechanical energy convert into the electrical energy through the dynamo, and this dynamo is already continuously charge the battery. But what happened after some time? What happened? The electrolytical liquid is not generate proper reaction in the battery, so that we have to change that. As when vehicle is not run over 1 2 3 months, then what happened? The battery is fully discharged, and for the initial use we have to charge the battery by the external sources. Okay, so battery testing is an important part of the electrical system service. It helps a technician to the understand the state of the charge of the battery, and also the energy that can be stored in the battery. Battery testing enables us to decide if the battery can be put into use a vehicle or not. Battery tests help us to locate the weak cell and fault in the batteries. Visual inspection is important aspects of the battery testing. Slow engine cracking and dim headlight are some of the signs that indicate a weak or discharged battery. See, these are the important things. How we can visually recognize. See here, slow engine cracking and dim headlight are some of the signs that indicate a weak or discharged battery. A weak or discharged battery. So lack of the maintenance led to permanent failure of the battery. Testing avoid permanent failure of the battery. So outcome, this is not a requirement. Competency and skill, relevant course outcome, practical outcome, no need, minimum theoretical background. See, depend on the construction of the battery, the state of the charge of the battery can be determined in the following way. Specific gravity test. First, specific gravity test. Visual inspection of the battery with a build-up in hydrometer and the open circuit voltage test. So these three tests we can conduct in the battery, and we can find out what are the stability or what are the condition of the battery which are used in the vehicle. So a specific gravity test, how we can done this test? On a unsealed battery, the specific gravity of the electrolyte in each cell can be measured to give a very good indication of the battery state of the charge. A hydrometer consists of a glass tube or barrel, rubber bulb, rubber tube, and a glass float or hydrometer with a scale built into the upper string. the glass tube in case of float and form a reservoir for the test electrolyte. Sequencing the valve pull electrolyte into the reservoir. When a filled with the test electrolyte, the sealed hydrometer float bore in the electrolyte. The depth of which the glass fluid sink in the test electrolyte indicate its relative weight compared to the water. Okay. The reading is taken off the scale by sliding along the label of the electrolyte. The electrolyte of a fully charged battery is utilized about to 64% of water and 36% of sulfuric acid, which correspond to a specific gravity of 1.27. So what do you mean? The water specific gravity is 1 and the electrolyte liquid specific gravity is 1.27, means it is more light. So specific gravity is the weight of an equal volume of water. Pure water has a specific gravity of 1, while battery electrolyte should have a specific gravity 1.26 to 1.28 at 26-degree temperature. In other words, the electrolyte should be 1.26 to 1.28 times heavier than water. Okay. If we can say that the weight of 1 liter water is 1 kg. The weight of 1 liter water is 1 kg. Then 1 liter of electrolyte liquid weight is 1.26 kg to 1.28 kg. Okay, so the specific gravity of electrolyte decrease as the battery discharge. Okay, means after used so many uses, the specific gravity of the electrolyte liquid is decreased. This is why measuring the specific gravity of electrolyte with a hydrometer can be good indicator of how much charge a battery has lost. Okay, if battery is fully charged, then the electrolyte liquid specific gravity is between 1.26 to 1.28. If is fully discharged, then it means that the specific gravity of the electrolyte liquid is 1. Okay, equal to 1. Okay, visual inspection. So what can we visualize in the battery indication? So visual inspection of battery with a build-up in the hydrometer. If the battery has a built-in hydrometer, observe the indicator color. A green indicator means the battery is over 65% charge. If the hydrometer indicate is dark, the battery is less than 65%. Under this condition, the battery should be charged and load tested. A clear hydrometer indicator means that the battery is low on the electrolyte. If this condition is present on a battery with a removable filter cap, add distilled water in the cell as required. When a clear hydrometer is present in a maintenance free battery, replace the battery. Okay. Now, open circuit voltage test. As open circuit voltage check can be used as a substitute for a hydrometer specific gravity test, as the battery is charged or discharged, slight change occur in the battery voltage. So battery voltage with no applied can be give some indication of the state of the charge. Experimental setup. So you see here, see the diagram here. Hold hydrometer vertically. Float must be free. So float must be free. Take reading at the eye level. So we can take the reading at the eye level. Specific gravity test indicates state of battery charging. Specific gravity test is performed on the battery with the removable filter cap. Okay. How to read hydrometer? See here, calibrate floating, wrong reading. This is our wrong reading. Hydro tube glass is there. Correct reading is our eye level. Just our eye level. So what is the correct reading? So correct reading is this label, and this is wrong reading. Okay. And the black color is here, indicate the electrolytes. Hydrometer calibrate float and reading. See here, this is our electrolyte temperature, degree centigrade. Now here see, examples of reading is here. Okay, hydrometer reading 1.25. Then electrolyte temperature is 4.5 degree centigrade. Here hydrolyte reading is 1.24. So temperature is how much? 37 degree centigrade. So if the hydrometer reading is down, then temperature is high. Okay, add specific gravity 0.008 with respect to this. Corrected specific gravity 1.248. And here what happened? Subtract. This is the requirement. Here is the requirement. We can subtract the specific gravity, how much? 0.016. This much will be. A fully charged battery has a specific gravity about 1.265. It indicates now see here a specific gravity percentage of charging. This indicates 100%, this indicates 75%, 1.19 is 50%, and 1.155 is 25, and below 1.102 are equal to this, it means battery is fully discharged. So this is the indication for the specific gravity. So here open volt test, multimeter in the voltmeter volt range is 0.0 to 20 volt in DC. See here volt indicator. Open volt test is conducted with no load on the battery, when load is not applied. So see here, voltage is greater than, if voltage is greater than 12.6, it means battery is 100% charged. 12.4 to 12.6, 75 to 100%. 12.2 to 12.4, 50 to 75. 12 to 12.2, 25 to 50, and 1.7 to 12, that is 0 to 25, and below 1.11.7, that is 0%. Battery is 0%. Now see here, visual inspection of sealed maintenance free battery. A temperature comparison inbuilt hydrometer is built into the battery cover. See, green dot, dark and clear. So this means battery is above 65%, and this means battery is below 65%. And if this color is clear, means there is no color. So what happened? Battery is fully discharged. So we need to charge the battery. So these are the resources required. And this is the procedure follow during the specific gravity test, during the open volt test. Visual test, there is nothing, there is only indication of color variation, so we can observe very easily. Now here we can see one related video. How to check car battery with hydrometer. So this video we can observe by using the hydrometer. The Bharat battery name is there. and this is around 18-volt battery. And this is our positive and there is negative. This is positive and this is negative. So how we check? So open the battery, and here inside what is, these are the battery cell. This yellow color is battery cell. So for this test, this is our hydrometer. This is our hydrometer, and this is our float, which is flowing on the electrolyte liquid. So dip here and set some electrolyte liquids. Now electrolyte liquid is filled here, and we can check the reading. At your eye level, eyesight level. And now we can remove the electrolytes into the battery and see here the reading. The reading is 1.5. The reading is 1.5. Now see here, you can take the screenshot of this. So here you can observe that specific gravity at 80°F, system volt nominal, 12-watt battery, 24-watt battery and 48-watt battery is used. So please take the screenshot of this so you can get the tables according to the battery voltage. Okay, 12 watt, then this is the range and this is the indication of the battery level. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And here if 12 watt is there, 12.73, 24 watt is there, then 25, and if 40 volt is there, then 50.93 is voltage indication when we go for the open circuit test. And here this is about the battery testing. Now we can the video regarding to battery testing I already shared to you. You go through that. Dismantle, inspect and reassemble distributors used in the battery ignition system. So the best and advanced ignition system we can study in previous lecture, that is the distributorless battery ignition system. So what is the practical significance? Rough running increase the fuel consumption. What is that meaning? Means when we see any ad of the vehicle and go for the purchase a vehicle, then there is average. What is the mileage of the vehicle? So the mileage indication is that 15 kilometer per liter, 20 kilometer per liter, 25 kilometer per liter for the car. Maximum 25. Maximum cars is between 20 to 25 kilometer per liter. So what is that? But in actual practice, car didn't provide this much mileage, because when company tell you about this, a star is must be mentioned. Means if you go for the catalog and working manual of the vehicle, then 20 to 25 kilometer per hour, per liter, then the star is there, and the star is so that term and condition apply. So what are the term and condition? Means this mileage you gain when you follow the term and condition, rule and regulation for the drive the vehicle. Okay, means your speed between to 60 to 80. Okay, road is very smooth, no breaker is there, and there is no use of internal devices like music system, although. So this is the term condition. So what happened here? Rough running means if you drive very fast, very much fast, exceed the limit, or you drive very slow, there is a optimized speed. Okay, so if we go through the optimized speed, then we will get the optimized mileage. If we not follow the optimized speed and much more load is applied, means what happened? The car is designed for the 5%, and anyhow be seated more than 5%, and we can put extra load on the vehicle, then what happened? The fuel consumption is more, or we can drive beyond the limit which is prescribed by the manufacturer, then there is also a additional load on the vehicle and we get the reduced mileage. Okay, so rough running increase fuel consumption and illuminated dashboard engine, crack light, or even non-starting engine can be caused by a neglecting ignition system. A worn out of improperly set distributor can be retender a vehicle inoperable, and there are several ways you can tell if distributor that need replace. There is essential to maintain distributor use in ignition system. Now, what are the minimum theory? We just come to minimum theory. Modern SI engine. What do you mean by SI engine? Spark ignition engine. Modern SI engine use electronic ignition system. The distributor provide high voltage pulse to spark plug in the engine cylinder as per the firing order. Most commonly used fire order for the four cylinder engine is 1342, means first number ignition, after first third number plug is ignite, and then fourth number last one is ignite, and after that the lastly second number plug is ignite. That is the sequence. Okay, so most electronics ignition distributor use a pickup coil to sense triggered wheel position and rotation speed. The pickup coil send a small electrical pulse to the electronics control unit ECU. If the distributor fail to produce the electrical pulse properly, the ignition system can be stop functioning. A faulty pickup coil will produce a wide range of engine troubles, such as settling, loss of power, or not starting at all. If the small winding is the pickup coil break, they will causes problem only under the certain condition. It is important to know how to test a pickup coil for the proper operation. Ignition timing. What is the ignition timing? In the conventional distributor, the ignition system must be timed to spark jump across the spark plug gap at the exactly the right time. Adjusting the distributor on the engine show that the spark occur at the correct time is called setting the ignition timing. The ignition timing is normally set at ideal or a speed specified by the engine manufacturer. Before measuring the engine timing, disconnect and plug the vacuum advanced hoses goes to the distributor. This action prevents the vacuum advance from the functioning and upsetting the reading. Adjustment is made by the losing the distributor hold down screw and running the distributor housing within it mounting. So this is our experimental setup. See, this is our experimental setup for this. pickup coil testing, and pickup coil assembly. There is a coil assembly. So there is not much more in this practical. These the resources we can use, and here is the procedure you can do. So for this, I show you this video. So this is about the electronic distribution symbol. This is very old video, but you can understand from this. This is our distributors, which is distribute the spark, which is responsible to spark at the correct time or proper time. This is our battery. This is our electronic control unit. Here, and this is our condenser. See here how it will be looked. Coil, this is our coil. Current is producing now. Spark is 3 here. This is our switch, this is our distributor. So distributors come here. Current is running now, and it is distributed. Distributor supply the. Now here you can see this animated video. Now he going to check the battery system. Now how spark is coming? This is our spark plug, and this is connected now. See here, this is our spark button, or we can say that this is a spark switch. So here, this is used as a coil. Coil is over the iron rod, and here we can get the reading. How we can see? This is electromagnetic field. This is our magnetic field, and this is our magnets. So we can move the magnet to cross the magnetic field. See here, move the magnet to cross the electric field. So what happened? We get the reading. We get the readings because this is a electric magnet is here. Now this is the part detailing about the distributors. So here is diagnosis about diagnosis. What do you mean by diagnosis? Diagnosis is identify the problems in the particular components. We can diagnosis that there is a problem, and what is the reason of that problem. What is the reason of that problem, and we can get the solution for that. So here it is checking for the this component, this is properly work or not. So we can use this voltmeter and current meter for particular component to get the better supply. So this is our blast side, blast resistance, and auxiliary side is 5 ohm. This resistance use Just a minute.